So next movie that I watched, I wanted to watch this because I know that there's like the next one is going to be coming out, and so I was like, oh, I have to watch this to kind of vaguely refresh myself, and that's the Simpsons movie.
This summer, between honor and dishonor, between family and enemies, between July and August, a line will be drawn and then colored in yellow.
Run! Run! Jump! Jump! Rest! Rest! Now, I know we've had a rough day, but I'm sure we can put all that behind us.
On July 27th, a secret will be revealed.
Look at that. You can see the 4 states that border Springfield: Ohio, Nevada, Maine, and Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
An empire will rise.
I have 2 buttons behind this desk. One will supply your town with power, the other releases the hounds.
Just look into your heart, and you will find the answer.
And a family will fall.
It was you.
We want Homer! We want Homer! The word apology is tossed around a lot these days.
What is there to refresh yourself on? It's The Simpsons.
The details of the movie.
But, I mean, okay. All right, then.
Mostly it was just an excuse to watch the Simpsons movie.
That movie's great. It does suffer from what Seth MacFarlane. He had a criticism of it, and it's my always go-to criticism, which is like, yeah, other than
It just feels like an extended,
Dingleberry, it just feels like an extended episode of the show, especially a modern episode of the show,
which is like, I like the show, at least at that time I did. So like
that movie in particular, all of the original writers of the show who had long since left the show came back to write it. So it's basically like getting the team back together, the band back together. So there's a lot to like about that movie.
And it felt like
it.
It
absolutely feels like it shows. Yeah, that movie is underrated because it came out in that period of time where Simpsons got bad. So nobody appreciates how good that movie is. But that movie's really funny. It's got an emotional core that's surprisingly good for The Simpsons. Like one of my favorite Simpsons lines of all time is when Marge is on the tape after having left Homer, and she's like, every time someone's like, why do you stay with him when he does these stupid things? I always have a reason. And then she goes, but now
I can't think of that reason anymore.
Homer, I've always stood up for you. When people point out your flaws, I always say, well, sometimes you have to stand back to appreciate a work of art.
Way back.
Lately, what's keeping us together is my ability to overlook everything you do. And I overlook these things because...
Because?
Well, that's the thing. I just don't know how to finish that sentence anymore. So I'm leaving with the kids to help Springfield. And we're never coming back. And to prove to myself that this is the end, I taped this over our wedding video.
Don't know anymore. And just her resignation. I think it's really good, a really good moment. Yeah, I think that this show is held back by the fact that they've never let these characters grow or change or age. And this is
the whole plot or subplot of Bart really wants a father who has consistency, and so he ends up willingly, because there's an entire episode from the show about Bart and Lisa being stuck at the Flanders and hating every second of it. So to have this moment, have this plot of Bart secretly wants to be a Flanders.
Yeah.
Is brilliant. It's great. He wants a parent who has enough consistency to stop him from being the little hellion Dennis the Menace character and be more like Todd and Rod Flanders. Like he secretly yearns for that.
But I get the criticism that's not high stakes enough. I do. I genuinely do. But
I do.
How much more? How do you raise the stakes and have it not feel silly? That's my thing. What more do you do to raise the stakes? There isn't really much more you can do. This is, I think, the highest stakes it's gonna get. You can't be like, oh, they're gonna save the world.
I mean, the only way for me you can raise the stakes higher, as it were, um, and I just don't, especially at the time. Well, okay, if I'm putting myself in the mind of nowadays, I don't think you can. If I'm putting myself in the mind of when this came out, which was 2000, what, 7, 2009, 2007. When this came out in 2007, to me, the way you raise the stakes for a movie is you have it cross over with other things.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you have and I'm just throwing out characters, but like you have it cross over with Family Guy, you have it cross over with whatever else was big at the time, and you have them all come together for one big movie event.
One big hurrah, as it were.
To me,
Hurrah, hurrah.
that's the way
I
for
don't
a movie
disagree.
like this. That's how you raise the stakes.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
in a way that yeah, it feels a little, especially in 2007. Yeah, maybe it feels a little cheesy, but in 2007, crossover movies have not been done to death.
No, you're not wrong. You're not
Um,
wrong.
but I'm mostly content with the movie we
I
got.
like this movie. Like, I still quote it. I still even gone mad without power. It's boring. Nobody listens
Have
to
you-
it.
Sir, I'm afraid you've gone mad with power.
Of course I have. You ever tried going mad without power? It's boring. No one listens to you.
Sure, I believe you've gone mad with power. Of course I have. Have you ever gone mad without power? It's boring. Nobody listens to
Albert
you.
Brooks, very funny. Yeah, the Arnold Schwarzenegger being president is a joke that just works.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger being president, but he's still just Wolf, the character from the show.
Raider Wolfcastle.
And then the fact that they're identical
I was
is a
elected
funny
to
gag.
Read, not to read.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
Man, a certain president probably would say that. I was
Um,
elected to lead, not to read. Funny.
yeah, no, there's a lot. There's a lot to like about this movie. I mean, even the fact that
Sinking into
they're
the sand, he's
self-aware.
just flipping them off. Oh, very funny.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The top of his head is still showing. Claw at it.
Like jokes like that, like this show, like, but like yeah, it's tough because it can't be R-rated. The movie can't be R-rated. It can't be South Park, and it also can't just be the show. So I guess that is the healthiest middle ground. Because yeah, that's a joke you couldn't do on the show.
Um, um, yeah. To me, the way that you the biggest thing that they could have done for a movie level thing is have an event like I don't know you remember that comic book manga that you had where it was like the TV dimensional thing where the Futurama characters end up in the TV with the Simpsons, and then the Simpsons end up in the Futurama world, and it was before they did the cartoon version of the crossover. To me, you do something like that.
Yeah.
Where you have some event where like I don't know, where like other characters from different channels, maybe self-referential, have it reference the fact that they're on TV, something like that.
It's tough because now all of my ideas for that movie already happened on the show, but that movie I would have been like, do a Family Guy Simpsons movie, raises the stakes,
Something like that, yeah.
That should have been a movie. Then it would have had a bit more like meat to it than what they wound up with. And let them share writers, like let the Simpsons and Family Guy, not just all the Family Guy writers write it.
Yeah, right. That's where I say, like, if I'm looking at this like it's 2007, how would I do it better?
Yeah,
that's what I would do
better
before
different,
more movie like.
Yeah,
I guess is what I would say.
How would I sufficiently raise the stakes? Jordan, do you have anything else?
That's the Simpsons movie. I like the Simpsons movie.
Okay, Jordan.
It's back when the Simpsons was still good.
No, it wasn't actually. That was during the period of time when the Simpsons was largely considered bad. That's what makes that movie so remarkable.
Anyway, what's your next one?
Hey there, everybody. It's End Card Justin here. Do you agree? Is the Simpsons movie underrated, overrated, correctly rated? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. But if you would like to see the full podcast that this video is from, our Jordan's birthday special where he picked a topic and the topic was a surprise, you can click the box on the left. Or if you just want to see a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, you click the box on the right. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out 7 days a week. Or you can just leave this video a like. We will see you all in the next video.